It's your boy Butler, man. It's the best day of my life, man. Tomorrow's not promised. Go on and do your little dance while they still playing your song. So right now in the state of Georgia, man, we got a lot of stuff that's going on. In the Georgia Department of Corrections, we have a lot of people who are being unalived. You have people who are not treated like humans. You have people who are not being rehabilitated, meaning they are coming back to the streets and they still suffering, man. A lot of these people are coming home with addictions and instead of having their GEDs in criminology, they're coming back with PhDs. And this sounds good if it's a Netflix movie, but if you're a tax-paying citizen, this should alarm you because it's scary to think that a person can go to jail for 10 years and then come back and still be with the shenanigans times 10, as opposed to being rehabilitated and trying to get their life right. So we're going to dive off into some 911 calls to see what's really going on inside the prisons. I mean, what other way can you take the temperature other than being in there? And we don't want to be in there. So here we go.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hello?
Yes, James, call 911. Do you have an emergency in Macon State?
Yes, we do. It's a young guy. He has a foreign stick, a foreign object in the back of his neck.
Ooh.
It's at his zone 2 neck injury,
Ooh.
right lateral side of the
Hold
neck.
on. Bro, I got a picture of that. Oh, I got a picture of that. They say he got a what's it called in the back of his neck. Damn, I got that picture, bro. I got that picture. I'm gonna show y'all this. Let me see. Go to, because I just deleted that shit. I want to see it. I want y'all to see it. But let me see. Hidden, recently deleted. View album. I know you got it in here, Butler. Because you stay to having too much stuff in your phone. Oh, that's it right there. I don't know if you can see that. That's that right there. That's crazy. I got that picture in my phone. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy work.
He have some head injuries in the top of his head, 2 or 3, but it doesn't seem to be beat. It's not actively bleeding. He's incoherent, and he's not making any sense.
No, you don't have to know his age, do you?
I'm sorry?
You don't have to know his age, do you?
Let me see, because I'm wondering doing one thing and I'm doing the other. Let me see. 37 long 6. How old is he? They make him how old?
So he's 27.
27, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for his help.
Anytime. And you said he's got a stick now. I'm assuming you mean a literal stick, right?
Yeah, let's stick out the side of his neck.
Okay, can you tell me your name?
C. Forrest. It's zone 2 neck injury, right lateral side of the neck.
I got you. All right, we've got everyone being dispatched out for y'all.
I'm sorry?
I said we've got everyone being dispatched out for y'all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That sucks.
Where's your emergency?
Yes, we have a guy here with stab wounds in the top of his head.
Okay, what's the address?
The address is 2728 Georgia Highway 49 South,
27.
Overthorpe, Georgia, Macon State Prison.
Oh, Macon State Prison.
Okay,
Hey, Macon State Prison off the chain, bro.
He was born 1993.
Hey.
Okay, you said he has stab wounds at the top of his head. Is he conscious?
He's conscious. He's kind of in and out.
Okay, does he have any other stab wounds?
That's all we can see.
Are there any other patients that have been stabbed?
Yes, and they're going out by a state van. It's one.
Okay, so you only need the EMS for the one patient?
Just the one patient. The other one's going out by state van.
Okay. Is he located in medical?
Yes.
Okay, what's your callback number?
478-472-3400.
Okay, we'll get him out to you.
Thank you. Hello?
911.
It's Macon State Prison.
Okay, what's going on there?
I have a 35-year-old still there that has been assaulted, and we need EMS.
Okay, you said it was assaulted. You know what happened to him?
Yeah,
He has head trauma,
Okay.
and he is conscious alert, and he's in medical department.
What's your name?
Unit Manager Ingram.
All right, do you know if he's bleeding at all?
Well, he was bleeding from the top of the head.
Okay. All right, we'll get him in route.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Where's your emergency?
Yes, ma'am. Macon State Prison.
Okay, and what's going on there, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I have a 75-year-old offender. He has fluid in the abdomen, shortness of breath, and he has a low blood pressure and needs to go out by EMS.
Okay,
Is it hard?
fluid in his abdomen area, shortness of breath, and what else did you say, ma'am?
Low blood pressure.
Low blood pressure. Where is he located at in medical?
Yes, ma'am. He's in the medical department at the time.
All right, and can I get your name, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Unit Manager Ingram.
And a good callback number for you all, ma'am.
478-472-3528.
All right, I'm getting them dispatched out, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Where's your emergency?
Oh, yes, I'm calling from Macon State Prison. We have an offender that needs to go out.
What's wrong with you?
49-year-old male has lacerations to the face and upper extremities.
Okay, we say lacerations, like he's been stabbed or what?
Yes, sir, he's been stabbed.
Hey, man. Prison, Macon State Prison sound like a scary movie, bro. It sound like you could use this audio and just flash pictures, and a person would wake up with a sentence of 14 years and then let the movie begin. I don't know why we seem to be in a rush to get to prison. Because the equation is that, and I hate to blame everything on music, because music is not the only cause of the detrimental of some of our people, but it's one of them. We talk about violence to the point where we become dehumanized, and so we bought that action. We'll crash out. We'll show you we ain't be played with. Then when that takes place, we end up going to jail, where you got to now you live with this. But it's just like people die all the time. People are getting hurt all the time. And it's just a weird situation. I don't really understand it. I don't understand how it's happening. I've been in the Georgia Department of Corrections. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll say it tomorrow. Under the correct supervision, none of this happens. I'm not saying violence isn't going to take place. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but to this degree, drugs coming in, assaults going up. If you can reduce the drugs going in, you can try to work with some of these things. You got to get some people in there that's going to actually want to do their job. They got to get paid. They got to be trained. They got to do their job right. Otherwise, these people come back to the streets, bro. These people who are stabbing to stay alive, they come. Bro, you know how much trauma that is? To stab anybody or to be stabbed is traumatizing, bro. It's traumatizing. I'm telling you that from experience. And to have that mentality and to come out here and be amongst civilians, bro, you're going to need a lot of therapy. You're going to need a whole lot of therapy, man. I still be talking. I've been home since 06, November 26th, 7:30 in the morning to be exact. But I talk to my therapist once a week, every Thursday at 10 o'clock to be exact. It's a lot. It's a lot to unfold. It's a lot to unpack. And some of us we never get to that point. There's some people that's further along than me, and I ain't claiming to be the poster boy for people coming home. But I'm trying. And I'm saying that when the prison is deregulated the way that it is, man, it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's hard for the people that's going through it. And you may think that the person that is doing the sticking up, that they just an animal. Bro, they just a product of the environment. You know, sometimes when you're amongst animals, you must become an animal in order to survive. But then when you come back and you got to be a human, bro, that's a weird transition, man. I don't want to talk y'all head off about it, but bro, it's happening all the time, man.
Another one the doctor was concerned about is the left upper lip, right upper lip ain't doing for you. But he's conscious, the bleeding is controlled, by the signs are stable.
Okay, you in medical?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
That's Florida.
What's the phone number there?
478-472-3489.
All right, I'm going to get help on the way, okay?
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Where's your emergency?
Macon State Prison.
Okay, what's going on in Macon State?
We have a shortness of breath.
For a 64-year-old male?
Yes.
Is he having any chest pain?
No.
He's still conscious and alert?
Still conscious, but O2 is 88 right now, and it went down to 83.
All right, anything else? Nausea, vomiting?
No.
And he's in medical, correct?
Correct.
What was your name?
Jackson.
What's the phone number?
Now it's from 478-472-3489.
All right, we're getting him on the way.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Medical 911, how can I help you?
Yes, call from Macon State Prison for a patient named Mary in Washington complaining of chest pain. It's setting 79%. Blood pressure 154/80. He complaining of chest pain. Heart rate 91.
Hey, this is what I am going to say. In reference to them having the information aligned, the people at Macon State Prison have improved on that. What I mean is that when you're calling a 911 dispatcher, they're going to ask you some basic questions. Name, age, location. I have done several of these 911 call updates. And what's weird is when a person is bleeding out, for you to not know their name, age, the question that you know that these people are going to ask before they send somebody out there. So kudos to who is ever the supervisor is, because I ain't saying they doing the best job, but I'm saying they ain't doing the worst job, because the people who are calling 911, they have that information lined up, and it's still some more calls to come, but having that information can help people save lives. I'm just speaking the truth.
So chest pain is the only thing he's complaining of?
Yes.
How old is he?
61.
And is it located at medical?
Yes.
All right, what was your name again?
Forrest. P. Forrest.
And what phone number?
Phone number is 478-472-3400.
All right, we'll have him on the way.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your emergency?
Macon State Prison.
Yes, ma'am. What's going on there?
Ma'am,
What's going on there?
I have a gentleman Let me see, let me get back to his chart. 45-year-old male. We've been dealing with a lump in his groin, and it's gotten so big that I can't rule out strangulated hernia or testicular torsion.
Yes, ma'am. You think I'm finding a pain from anywhere?
Ma'am?
You think I'm finding a pain?
Yes, right groin pain with this. The hernia is a hernia. So he went to see a general surgeon, and he did say it was a hernia. I've never seen it this big, so it's all the way down, filling up his whole. It's filling up your whole sack, right? Filling up his whole sack. Irradiated shooting pain into his rectum and up into his abdomen. He's sharp knife.
And he's not having any difficulty breathing or chest pain?
No difficulty breathing, but he's nauseated and vomited.
Okay, what's your name?
Cynthia Hunt, I'm the PA.
Yes, ma'am. What's your callback number?
478-472-3489.
Yes, ma'am. I'll get someone on the way to you all.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, baby, they're coming.
Where's your emergency?
Hey, this is Nurse Lovett calling from Macon State Prison.
Yes, ma'am. What's going on there?
Hey, you got a 40-year-old male with a history of epilepsy, has assault with multiple lacerations to his head. He has lost a lot of blood, but he's alert. He's already ×4. Just need him sent out for eval and treatment.
Yes, ma'am. You did say he had a fall and was bleeding from his head?
He has multiple lacerations. He's been assaulted, ma'am.
Oh, I thought you said he had a fall, okay? Was he assaulted with a weapon, or do you know?
Maybe possibly a foul.
Okay. And where is he located at now?
He's in medical.
All right. We'll get someone on the way.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Where's your emergency? 911, hello?
Yes, this is Macon State Prison. We have an inmate that has a head injury, vomiting, and abnormal breathing. Can we get EMS here, please?
Yes, ma'am. How old is he?
We don't know yet.
Okay, you said he has a head
He's a male,
injury.
right?
Do you know how the head injury happened?
He fell out the top of the bed.
That's a lie.
Okay, and he's bleeding from the head?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's
Also,
your name?
vomited ×3 and abnormal breathing.
And what's your name, ma'am?
Man, M-A-N-N.
Okay, we'll get someone on the way.
Thank you.
All right.
Somebody.
He fell off the bunk is a lie.
911.
Hey, I'm the reporter. I got a call from Macon State Prison. I'm sorry. Inmate is dying currently, and no officers responding. He's in cell block D2. He as in dog.
Okay, what was that, sir?
I said I got a call in about a prisoner dying, and there's not an officer reporting at Macon State Prison and cell block D2.
Okay, Macon State?
Yes.
Okay, hold a minute.
So they can get your information. So what it sounds like is that somebody in there done told their people, hey man, somebody dying at this prison and they can't get no police involved. That frightens me. And then so now a civilian is calling Macon State Prison. How they handle it is even weirder. Because at the end of the day, it's simply a human that is calling in about the well-being of another human. So let's see how they handle this.
Yes, ma'am, this is Macon State Prison.
That's
And we
great.
need an ambulance for an unresponsive offender.
It's located in medical.
He will be in medical by the time the ambulance get here.
And what's your name?
Officer, I'm sorry, I'm getting nervous.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Officer Smith.
Your phone number?
Hold on 1 second.
You don't know your name?
Yeah, I'm like that. 478-472-3449.
3449. Okay. We'll get him in route.
Where's your emergency?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Yes, we have a 51-year-old offender that is being housed in the infirmary and medical. They want him to go out by EMS due to inability to eat and vomiting.
Okay, can you tell me how old the person was again? I couldn't hear you.
51.
You said 51?
Yes, ma'am.
And the only thing going on is the fact that he can't eat?
Yes, ma'am. He can't hold anything down either.
So he's been vomiting?
Yes, ma'am.
Is he located in medical?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
He's in medical.
And what's your name?
You're the manager, Ingram.
All right, Miss Ingram, we'll get someone on the way.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Where's your emergency?
Yes, sir. This is Mike. I'm calling from North Georgia. There's an emergency at Magistrate Prison. Nobody answers the phone.
Okay. What's going on?
So here's another situation where a civilian is calling in for the well-being of somebody who is allegedly at Macon State Prison. Let's see how they handle this call, because whoever is in the dorm can't get in contact with the police.
On at the prison.
There's 2 inmates that got in a fight in lockdown. One of them got stabbed up pretty bad. People done popped out another cell and then went and stabbed my brother.
Okay. Okay. You said somebody's been stabbed at Macon State Prison?
Exactly. Somebody done popped out of the room and popped into another cell in lockdown and stabbed my brother up.
Oh, stabbed your brother up.
Well, how did you find out about
Somebody
this?
call him.
Because they seen the pictures and videos of my brother and my dad. They start seeing.
Okay, and where are you?
I'm in Thompson Door, 307 Anything Street.
What's your name?
Mike.
Mike what?
What's your name?
Mike.
What's your last name?
Jones. J-O-N-E-S.
Hold on.
So I got to do something because...
Hold on, sir. Hold on.
I don't like how they're talking to Mike. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like how they're talking to Mike. Seems kind of disrespectful. But Mike on hold for a long time too. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Your mic still on hold?
Mike?
It's a long time to have Mike on
Hello?
hold.
Hello? Mike, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, Mike on hold for a long time, bro. Why would you do that?
911.
Yes, this is Deborah Marshall. I'm calling about my brother, Jonathan Marshall, that's in Macon State Prison. He's in J2. And somebody's been popped the doors open, and I need to talk with someone.
Jonathan Marshall, Macon State Prison.
Okay.
Bro, I don't like how y'all respond to these people, bro. Y'all is on some bullshit.
And this is at Macon State?
Macon State Prison, yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Deborah Marshall.
Okay, Miss Marshall, hold a minute.
Damn, I hope this is not him, bro. That's crazy if it is, because when I pulled it, say, we lock in, rest in peace, Jonathan Mitchell, Macon State Prison. 12225. Don't they have a duty to care for their prisons? If you look, man, arrested Tuesday in connection of him. Ho, that's crazy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. That's wow. So it looks like the brother tried to call in. That's wild. Hold on.
Hold a minute. And this is at Macon State?
Macon State Prison, yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Deborah Marshall.
Okay, Miss Marshall, hold a minute.
Hey, yes, ma'am. I'm calling from Macon State Prison. And there's inmates on popped out the clock case in lockdown rooms. And they're running around throwing shit and piss and things that's popping up in the cell hurt them.
They're doing what?
Go back.
Yes,
Because the
this is
brother
Deborah Marshall. I'm calling about my brother, Jonathan Marshall, that's in Macon State Prison.
Now check this out. Or can I just go to it? Let's go. I'm going to try to, let me see. I need to leave that on. What is that? That's that. Oh, boy. All right. Complete chaos. Let's see. Let's go here. And just go Jonathan Marshall, Macon State Prison. Let's see what you got. Oh, stop. Macon State Prison. Come on, bro. That is that. This is this. Give me this. Then give me Jonathan. Marshall. Macon State Prison. Hold on now. An inmate Macon State Prison last week. Let me see, who is that, him? No. Macon State Prison inmate dead after altercation. No, I want Jonathan Marshall. Bro, I just seen Jonathan Marshall. Move this. I can't see because of my big old face. Georgia, Mom Grievance, I can't make a state prison. This was federal. Investigating inmate death in Macon State Prison. Let me see what this is.
Just hours before we came on air, we received confirmation about an inmate who died at Macon State Prison. The Georgia Department of Corrections investigating the death of Marquel Smith. Smith was serving a life sentence for armed robbery.
That's not who we're talking about. I said Jonathan.
An inmate at Macon State Prison died after a fight Wednesday. The Department of Corrections says Jonathan Van died after getting into a fight with another inmate. Van was serving life without parole for...
That's not who we're talking about, unfortunately. Damn, she do a lot of the reports for Macon State. Let's see.
Our top story tonight at 11, a Macon State Prison inmate is dead after a fight with his roommate. According to the Georgia Department of Corrections, Torian Hardy died on Sunday after an altercation with Joshua Marchman.
That's not what we're talking about either.
An inmate at Macon State Prison died after a fight Wednesday. The Department of Corrections says Jonathan Van died after getting into a fight with another inmate. Van was serving life without parole.
I just hate this for any family that has to go through this, because this is horrible. Horrible. There's no closure. There's no closure for this. You never get closure for this. The only thing you can do is just tell them, just keep telling them that you love them and that you miss them and that you're so sorry, because I am so sorry. And I feel like this system failed him, and I feel like
Man, Jonathan Marshall, bro. I know I ain't tripping. Oh, okay. So hold on. So this is right here, y'all. So this is what I was looking for. I was looking for something on YouTube, but that's not what's going on. One man arrested Tuesday in connection to November crash that left. What the? Oh, my bad. Jonathan Marshall. I thought this was his murder. Damn. Okay. Jonathan Marshall faces numerous charges. Was arrested Tuesday. Okay, my bad. One man behind bars is connected to November car crash that killed one woman, according to the press release from the Valdosta Police Department. Jonathan was arrested Tuesday and faces numerous charges, including driving under the influence, homicide by vehicle. Okay, so this is all his charges. My bad. I thought we was gonna have footage of. But unfortunately, that's a lot of people that died, bro. And Macon State Prison on fire.
He's in J2. And somebody said, pop the doors open, and I need to talk with someone.
Okay. Hold a minute. And this is at Macon State?
Macon State Prison, yes.
And I just have this to update, bro. This is from the Human and Civil Rights Coalition, bro. Oh, shoot. Gosh darn it. They just posted this. Murder at Washington State Prison overnight. And this was 29 minutes ago. So, sending my prayers. So sad. This is sad. Sending prayers. So glad my son left that shithole of a place. You know what the crazy part is, bro? Washington State Prison is where I finished my bid at. I did Hayes. I did Alto. When Boatwright was killed and murdered and raped, they shut Alto down, turned into a female facility. I finished out my days at Washington. Washington was sweet. Sweet. They was not ready for them Alto baby. But mind you, this was a long time. This is back in 2025. I mean, 2005. Bro, I'm old. And I've been home a long time. It was a different place, man. Yo, you gotta run, man. Them white folks beat your ass and throw you in the hole. I did meet Miss Dennis there at Washington State Prison, which is how I came up with the... This is me just thinking out loud, y'all. So I was at Washington State Prison, bro, and we had this BCST, Business Customer Service Technology class, where we were forced to go through, because they would not give us access to the internet, we had to go through the book. I forget the book. It's a computer book. It has Access, Excel, PowerPoint, Word. And when I got to college, when I came home, because I got my GED when I was in prison, I qualified for the Hope Scholarship. I used that to go to Atlanta Technical College. When I get there, bro, one of the mandated classes was that same, damn, what's the word? I keep forgetting what it is. But anyways, bro, so we have a class where we're going through and we learn how to work Word, Access, PowerPoint. All these things. And, bro, I literally just did this. We just went back and forth through the book. I'm saying that to say that education is powerful and that things change, man. 20 years is a long time, man. It's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, bro. It is a lot going on. How do you stop it?
What's your name?
Deborah Marshall.
Okay, Miss Marshall, hold a minute.
I keep saying, What, you trying to link her in with the prison?
911.
Hey, yes, ma'am. I'm calling from Lincoln State Prison. There's inmates on top of the cot case and locked their doors. And they're running around throwing shit and piss. They think that's popping out of people's cell hurt them.
They're doing what?
They're popping out of the cot case and running around throwing people's stores and piss to people's rooms. And then popping in the room to hurt them.
They're popping out of the pipe chase?
Yes, ma'am.
Doing stuff in people's rooms, dorms?
Yes, ma'am. And they're popping in people's cells, or trying to.
They're doing it now?
Not to just consider time, they just went back in the rooms. But they've done it in the last hour. The guards just walk around and get a wellness check. But when they get a wellness check, they just look in the rooms and halfway look, they pay people attention. And they're trying to read the cameras to see them coming out podcast.
Police ain't doing their job.
You know where they're coming from.
Oh, okay. You said the guards just did a walkthrough?
Yes, ma'am. They walk through, just look in. Halfway, they didn't really pay people attention. They just look in the room, and it's like, you're okay, you can't walk, and they didn't really pay attention. But, ma'am, they try to read the cameras to see them come out podcast.
Okay.
And that they didn't do.
What's a pipe check?
Pipe chase.
Okay. You said the pipe check is the door where maintenance come in?
Right.
Yes, ma'am. He goes in the pipe chase between cells to check on pipes and stuff.
Okay, we'll get him in route.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you telling the truth?
Church cost my life. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't believe her.
Middle Flint 911.
Yes, I'm calling because I can't get in touch with the prison over at Macon State Prison. And the guys keep sending me pictures of my brother that is stabbed up. They said he's almost dead.
Okay, and what cell block is he in?
J2.
And what's his name?
Jonathan Marshall.
John Mitchell.
John Mitchell.
How old is he?
He's in his 40s.
Said he's in his 40s?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your name?
Deborah Mitchell.
And what's your phone number?
John Mitchell.
762.
Hold on.
0987.
Hold on.
Just hours before we came on air, we received confirmation about an inmate who died at Macon State Prison. The Georgia Department of Corrections investigating the death of Marquel Smith. Smith was serving a life sentence for armed robbery. We're still working to learn more about.
When I put these names in, bro.
An inmate at Macon State Prison died after a fight Wednesday. The Department of Corrections says Jonathan Van died after getting into a fight with another.
Okay. It just seemed like I'm on a wild goose chase at this point.
Our top story tonight at 11, a Macon State Prison inmate is dead after a fight with his roommate. According to the Georgia Department of Corrections, Torian Hardy died on Sunday after an altercation with Joshua March.
John, I thought the name looked familiar, bro. My bad. Because when you put a name in, I'm just going to go back. I'm going to stay in my lane. Macon Community 6 around autism. Georgia prisoner accused of orchestrating the murder of a businessman. Prison drugs. Macon County. Inmate dead. Macon State coroner confirms man dead at Macon State Prison. Keith Green. Ticking time bomb just wanted to kill somebody. Men smoking insecticide savagely attacked, killed cellmate at Macon State Prison. Family suing? What is that? I'm sorry.
And had already attacked 3 previous cellmates. The lawsuit.
Hold on.
The parents of a former Macon State Prison inmate say officials failed to protect him from a psychotic cellmate who eventually murdered him. Their federal lawsuit says in July of 2022, the cellmate used a shank to kill 36-year-old Joseph Walter Brown. They say DeMarquise Glenn was serving time for murdering 2 people in Bainbridge and had already attacked 3 previous cellmates. The lawsuit says Joseph Brown pleaded with prison leaders to take him out of the cell. But Brown's family says the prison violated its own policy by keeping him in there. They filed a wrongful death lawsuit this week in Macon's federal court. Last year, a federal judge approved a state settlement to the family of another Macon State inmate, Bobby Lee Jr. He was one of 6 Macon State inmates murdered inside during 2020.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man.
Okay. Do you know where he's been stabbed at?
I don't know. It's just all over.
Okay, you said this is at Macon State Prison in Macon County, cell block Jason John 2.
Yes, but it's Opal Fork.
Okay, well, let him know.
Okay, thank you, because I can't get nobody to answer the phone.
Okay, we'll let him know.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'll go on.
Bye.
Was that the last one? I think it was, y'all. All right, man. At the end of the day, stay out of prison, bro. Check on your loved ones. And understand, man, that if you go inside the prison, bro, it's wild. It's wild. It's scary. It's scary. It's easy just to stay home and get you a regular job, bro. Because however you out here standing on these folks, bro. However you doing it, man, it's dangerous. It's more dangerous than you think it is. Finessing. Whatever it is that you're doing, man. At the end of the day, man, prison is time consuming and it's dangerous. And you may not make it out, bro. I'm out, man.